Hi, from F1 Chapter 6 video number 18, separation of compound. Last video, separation of mixture. This video, separation of compound. Copy two sentences, that's all. Okay. Compound combine chemically. So to separate the compound, we need chemical method. 化学的方法. So the component in compound cannot be separated physically because the chemical bonding between these components are very strong. 什么意思呢 ？OK， 不明白。I explain to you. 我解释给你看。So they say this is a water molecule H2O. Okay, H2O. So to separate the water into hydrogen and oxygen actually is quite difficult. Why? Because the chemical bond between the atom, the elements actually is very strong. So this is what we call chemical bond. 它们之间的化学的 bond 就是粘起来了。Okay, it's very strong, 很强。So to separate the water become hydrogen and oxygen actually is quite difficult. You need the special chemical method. 你需要特别的化学方法。So components in the compound cannot be separated physically, okay? Because the chemical bonding between these compounds are very strong. So what to do? We need the special chemical method. But any example of special chemical method? A lot of method, 很多方法。Different chemical substance, different method. Okay? So the component in the compound can only be separated through chemical method like heat and electrolysis. So to separate the compound, we need the chemical method. 我们需要化学的方法 chemical method. But in our syllabus, when we talk about chemical method, we just give you two examples in your Form 1 syllabus, heat and electrolysis. 热能，要不然就用电解法 Okay? But what's meant by chemical method? Heat and electrolysis. Okay? Now, your note actually is very simple. I just give you two sentences. That's not enough for you. 已经够你用了的 Okay? 其实你要去考试，你必须知道的就是 compound, we need chemical method. Any example of chemical method? Heat and electrolysis. 热能加电解法 Okay? And now I prepare my own experiment not available in your notes. I just want to prove to you. 我要证明给你看，化合物可以用化学的方法分开 ，OK， 让你心服口服。Okay, today I'm going to separate the sugar 糖 ，OK， when I separate the sugar, sugar is made up of what? Sugar, what is mean by sugar? 什么叫糖呢 ？You don't know. I explain to you first. 我解释给你听见。Sugar is a normal name 啦 ，OK。sometimes simple sugar we call glucose. 比较简单的糖我们叫 glucose 葡萄糖。all of them they are carbohydrate. 糖就是一种碳水化合物，对不对 ？But what in Chinese we call 碳水化合物呢 ？So sugar actually is made up of what? Made up of carbon and water. The black color carbon 黑黑的碳加透明的水啊。碳黑黑加那个透明的水叫 H2O， 对不对？它就会变成我们吃的甜甜的糖。Yeah. So when the water combine chemically with the carbon， 当水跟碳化合起来的时候，它就变成了一种新的东西，叫碳水化合物。它就是我们所谓的糖。原来甜甜的糖就是黑黑苦苦的碳加没有味道的水。变成的，真的吗 ？Yes. So now I prove to you, you have nothing to do， 什么都不用抄，你证明给你看，然后你心服口服就可以了。Understand? So now we watch the video. OK， 给你心服口服，糖就是碳水化合物。OK, start.
Right here, I'll be showing the torch would work perfect. Very powerful. I'm using strong one for brazing, but a heat lamp would work too, an alcohol lamp.
Eat the sugar and what you get. 把糖拿去烧，你会拿到什么东西呢
Sugar has a decomposing point of 300 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. It is very easy, as you can see here, to combust. When this burns, it has a eerie sulfur smell.
Okay. The white color smoke actually is water 啦，它飞出来的白烟其实就是水。If you not believe, you put a piece of mirror， 你放一片镜子，你就知道它全部都是水。And after the water leave the carbon， 当水离开那个碳呢 ，you're going to get a black color carbon， 你就会拿到黑黑的碳了。 Okay, continue.
Like a firework, which is, you can see its combustion point right here. It's releasing hydrogen and oxygen, which relieves the carbon here to decay. It's interesting. You see the released energy of sugar. It has strong potential energy. And when you get it hot enough, it will combust. That's the dehydration of sugar by heat. Still has some energy in there. It looks like it's fully decomposed.
Okay, so when the water separates from the carbons, you get a carbon. 当糖被烧的时候，水不见，剩下就是碳。So to prove that 糖就是碳水化合物。Okay, this is my first experiment. I using the heat energy. 我用的是热能 to separate the compound. Okay. So after I separate the carbon together with the water, I still want to prove that water actually is H2O. 水就是 H2O. Okay, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. But how is the process? Prepare experiment 准备实验 Electrolysis of water 水的电解法用电把水解开 So what to do now? Okay, prepare some water 准备一些水 And inside the water you add a few drops of acid 加几滴的 acid 下去 But what's the function of the acid here? 这边的酸液呢叫什么呢 To increase the electric conductivity of water 增加水的导电度Okay, 没有什么功能 It's just to increase the electric conductivity of water 增加水的导电度罢了 And now, prepare your water 加几滴的 acid and prepare the battery Okay, and the battery finally will be connected to the electrode and 这两只导电体呢就是碳做的 Electrode 碳做的 Okay, that's all. This is a chemical method called electrolysis. So with the electrolysis, now I can separate the water easily into H2O 变成2粒 H 和1粒 O. But how? Now, you go and try. Prepare the battery, look like this. 不用这样大力的 Okay, or prepare the battery that's 9 volt, that's very small. 四方形的 battery 9 volt 的 DIY 1粒麦块多罢了 Okay, and now connect the battery to your electrodes. And these two electrodes is made up of carbons. 它是碳做的 But how to get your carbon? 去哪里找碳呢？很简单，铅笔芯那支芯呢就是碳。Let's say this is a pencil. 假如这是一支铅笔了，中间不是有一支芯啊？那支芯其实就是碳来的。Okay, so 铅笔芯的芯就是碳。Okay, that's all. And now you're going to get a gas. The air bubble will be produced. And when you correct the air bubble and you test the gas will be hydrogen plus oxygen, H2O. Okay, but I know you not believe that. So never mind, I prove to you. 我证明给你看。I prepare experiment. 我准备实验了。
If we connect an electrolyzer filled with distilled water to a source of direct current, we can
Okay, prepare the electric current 准备电流直流电 and now connected to the carbon electrode 接去碳的导电体这边 and now what happened to your water 你的水会变成什么呢
observe a slow evolution of gases. After some time, we notice that the volume of the gas released at the cathode is double that of the gas formed at the anode.
Okay, so after a while you can see the gas characters. One part is more, one part is less, and they're actually with the ratio 2 to 1. 一边拿到比较多的 gas， 一边拿到比较少，它们的比例是2对1。But if you collect the gas， 你收集这边的 gas and you go to test it， 你去 test 它一下 ，you know this is hydrogen, this is oxygen, H2O. Okay, and I don't tell you the detail, you know why? Because the detail will be in your Form 2. Form 2, you having the same experiment in detail when the title is called water lah. Okay.
To identify the gaseous products of the reaction, we collect each gas in a test tube and check its behavior in the presence of a glowing splint.
Okay. Settle, and now you just copy happy only 啦，你要有的字就是 electrolysis 电解法那个字。Okay, so now prepare your battery, connect the battery to the positive electrode, or this is what we call anode, no need to remember, for Form 2, not for you. Another one is negative that we call cathode, not for you, so no need to remember. What you remember, electrolysis of water 电解法。就是化学的方法，你已经够厉害了。So finally you get oxygen and hydrogen， 你就拿到这两种气体。Okay, so sugar can be separated into black carbon and water, and water can be separated into hydrogen and oxygen. So this is what we call chemical method 啦，化学的方法。So now under your notes, the last page， 你的 notes 的最后一面 ，page number 14， copy the questions. We're going to discuss the exercise. 我们将会discuss exercise. Okay, 8 to 16, 8到16. Okay, 8 to 16, 8到16. Bye bye.